everybody and welcome to a new speed build. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I upload new speed builds every Sunday and new short videos every Wednesday, and it's all about Sims 4 building. So if you like Sims 4 building content, this is definitely your channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a like as well, because that really helps me out quite a lot. So before I say anything regarding this build, let me just quickly say thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I'm just beyond happy. Honestly, I'm just so grateful, and I'm really just blown away. It kind of happened so quickly lately, and I'm very thankful for that, and I really appreciate you guys, and welcome to the new subscribers here. I'm so happy to have you, and I will do my best to continue making the best possible content for you guys. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you want to say, be sure to leave a comment down below, and I will definitely get back to you. So again, thank you guys so much. I'm just so happy for 500 subscribers. I'm really so stunned. So thank you. Now let's talk about this build. So this is actually a recreation of the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Now I don't know if you know the movies, but there are two parts that are called Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. They are two films, and they are with Bill Nye, Judi Dench, Maggie Smith. The second part is even with Richard Gere. I never know how to say his name. I'm sorry. And they're just wonderful. It's really just so cute and funny, and really kind of gives you life lessons, and it's very beautiful movies. And they take part in India, and they are basically elders who are living in this Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. So this is a hotel in India, and they all moved there, and that's kind of where everything happens, the whole story. And this hotel is just so beautiful, and I watched the movie a couple days ago actually, and I just fell in love with the hotel and all the, I don't know, just the whole theming of the movie. And I don't know, maybe you already probably know that I love this kind of style, this kind of architecture. So I tried, because also we have the new pack, we have the Courtyard Oasis kit, not pack, and this kind of inspired me to try and make this come to life in The Sims. And yeah, it's inspired by the movie. It doesn't look exactly like the hotel. I always say that, and I always make sure that you understand that I'm not like an expert in architecture or anything. I'm not an expert in Indian culture or anything like that, and if I would need to really inform myself, and I just didn't do that. So I just built from what I saw, from reference, and from the little information that I have. So yeah, it's probably not accurate at all in terms of like Indian architecture or culture or whatnot. But I did try to make it look as much as the hotel from the movies as I could. And the thing here is that it does look very beautiful, but it's also very old, and it's very like lived in, and there I put a lot of these cracks in the walls from vampires, and a lot of like, I don't know, holes in the walls and all that, to really make it look like it's really old, and it actually needs some refurbishment quite badly. So yeah, and actually what I already did, I already finished the shell here, and the statement piece in my opinion are these domes, and I tried to make them look as much close to the movie as I could. And I used this technique that I used in my last build as well, and it's just using tool mod obviously, and I just again used these paranormal side tables, and I just rotated them and then basically copied and pasted everything. So it didn't work quite as well as in the last build. I had to do this over and over a couple of times. I'm not really sure why. I think only a couple of these side tables were kind of attached to the floor that I was working on, and the others were kind of, I don't know, the game kind of didn't realize that they were there, and so I couldn't toggle all the objects, but it worked out in the end, and I'm quite happy with how it worked out. So yeah, that's that. There are, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 domes on each side, and there's actually one big dome which has another dome on top, so that's actually quite easy. I just made the big dome, and then I just made a smaller one with smaller side tables and just raised it up with tool, and that's it. So it's really not a big deal, and it worked quite well. And yeah, now we're actually already onto the interior, and I have actually this hotel. It's a hotel, and it has 8 rooms and 8 bathrooms. So every room has an ensuite bathroom. So if you wanted, you can make this a vacation, what's that called? Like a rental lot. And I'm not sure actually how I will upload this to the gallery. I might make it a residential lot. I'm not sure if I even can. I would have to look that up. But you can, of course, do that, and you will be able to have quite a lot of Sims stay here. And there's a kitchen, of course, as well. I will show you that too. But I'm only showing you one room because they're all pretty, like, they're not identical, but they're all pretty similar. So and this video is actually already quite long for my channel, at least. I try to keep my my speed builds as short as possible. So I hope you don't mind that it's a little bit longer this time. So yeah, and now I'm working on the entrance area, and there's actually one thing that I found that I found out that works when you have sort of well, the thing is, when you're working with tool, or when you're just working with some tricks that you do to have maybe a floating roof, or like I have now these domes hovering on top of this building. If you do that kind of thing, or if there's anything really attached to the building that is not really didn't snap onto the wall or anything, I don't know if you know what I mean. I hope you do. If you have this kind of situation, every time you place a wall or a anything inside the building, or anything that touches the walls of the building, this will this whatever you have going on will disappear. So every time I try to even just change the wallpaper, the roofing on top, like the domes, would be deleted. So I found actually a way. I'm pretty sure I did. It did work in this case. I found a way, I think, to work around that, and that's just by, probably you already know that, but if you just place a wall or a fence or whatever you want to place, and do not attach it to the wall that to the place that you want to have it in, but just place it in the middle of the room or somewhere where it's not attached to the exterior wall, then you can just take it and place it there manually without anything being deleted. I hope that made sense. It's a little bit difficult to describe for me, but yeah, if you're ever struggling with this kind of problem, then definitely try this out, because that really was a lifesaver for me. Yeah, and now I'm still working on the entrance area, and we have this. I used a bar. I'm not sure which pack that's from, but I used a bar and just put fences around it, and this cashier table from Dine Out, and yeah, I tried to make it look like it's really like the opening, like entrance area of the hotel. And yeah, everything's functional. I play tested everything, of course, and now we're working on the dining area. And if you have seen this movie, you will know it's just all the rooms, especially the common rooms, are so beautiful. And I love this theme of everything being open and everywhere being these archways, and I just imagine sitting there and there's a light breeze going through your hair and you're just, I don't know, I just love that idea. And actually, while I was building, I was thinking over and over like, oh my God, I just want to be there. I just want to live there. It just seems so beautiful to me. And just the idea of being in, I don't know, in this warm climate and then being in these beautiful old walls, and I don't know, I just love the idea of that. And yeah, the dining room is quite spacious and there's a lot of tables, so there's a lot of place for everyone to sit. And I tried to go from the reference of the movie. I actually took a look again on Disney Plus and checked it out, and they have quite a lot of different chairs, so I tried to incorporate that as well, just by placing different tables, and on each table there are several different chairs, and everything's quite colorful. And yeah, on the outside it's all white, and on the inside I tried to make everything look very colorful and as much Indian inspired as I could possibly do. So yeah, and this is the kitchen, and it's not really like that interesting because I figured it's going to be kind of like an industrial kitchen because it's a hotel kitchen. And I used these base game counters, these used ones that look really, really used and old. And I used those, and also this dine out counter thing. But the base game ones I never used before, but I thought they looked pretty perfect for this because the whole building is just so old, and I would imagine the kitchen to be very old and cheap as well because I assume they don't have a lot of money to make any sort of renovation. So yeah, I figured as long as the kitchen counter still works, they will not change that up. So yeah, I did that, and the only thing exciting in the kitchen, in my opinion, is the new wallpaper, the beautiful tile wallpaper. I just had to use that. So, and here I'm working on a couple of these, not a couple, I'm working on these outdoor areas, and there are a couple of these outdoor areas. And we have some rooms on top and some on the ground floor. On the ground floor, there are 6 rooms, and there are 2 more rooms on top. And the 2 rooms on top, on the first level, they have their own balcony because I figured those might be more of the rooms that are a little bit more expensive, maybe a little bit more nice. And yeah, so I thought they would have their own balcony, and there are these kinds of balconies in the movie as well. And actually, they have exactly these kinds of spandrels and these kinds of windows that we got with the new pack. They are pretty spot on to what I could see in the movie. So I was pretty happy about that. So yeah, the balcony or the patio area on the first floor is quite spacious. So I kind of like made it into 2 different separated areas because yeah, one area is just for the guests, and the other area is just a common area. And I put down a chess table and also a find the llama or whatever that's called table, and an easel because I figured, I mean, they will need something to do there. So yeah, and that's on both sides. Again, it's pretty much the same, so I'm only showing you one side. And this is now the well, kind of in the movie for me, that's the star of the show because this is the courtyard area, and just I don't know, it's so beautiful and so lush and green, and it just, I don't know, it just looks perfect to me. And I made a couple of these custom lounge chairs, and they actually work. I mean, this one, the Sims won't lie there, but they can sit on the bench. And I will make another one with a yeah, that one. And this one actually works, and they can lay down there, and yeah, I was pretty happy about that. And yeah, in the movie they have actually, I think, several different outdoor areas. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like that. But obviously I didn't have the space to make that work, so this is all we got. And yeah, I think we're already going towards the end of this build. So I'm just adding a couple more decorations and finishing up the courtyard, adding some more plants and lighting and all that. And then we're already done with this build. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around until the end, thanks for that. And again, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Welcome again to everybody who's new. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do that. Click the little button down below. Don't be shy. And yeah, I very much hope that you enjoyed this video and that you enjoy this build. Of course, you can download this from the gallery. My ID is Missy Motion. I will have a new speed build up next Sunday, and please enjoy the cinematic shots in the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!